Okay, that's what you're really gonna wear? Hey guys, it's us back again with an announcement, bitches. Should I leave that? I should leave that up. On a serious note, I needed him here because, you know, this is my support. He makes me feel better when I talk about this kind of a subject. So what I want to talk about and what my announcement is, it's not a big old deal. I'm not pregnant. We're not getting married in a month. It's none of that. He's just here for support for me. But okay, it is kind of a big deal for me, I guess. Well, for our family, I guess, you know, that I am gonna start freelancing in makeup. And I do really want to tell you guys that this is something that I wanted to do for a while. I just never did because I felt like there's so many people who do makeup, you know, like so many people who do makeup out there who are better than me, you know. And I'm not doubting my skills, or I'm not like, oh my god, like I don't have the skill, or I don't think I'm good enough. It's not that, you know, because I know I got skills, you know. There is a lot of people who are very talented in the makeup and beauty, YouTube, Instagram, just the industry in general. You know, you have to really think about it. It's not just like, okay, let me just do some makeup by my window and call it a day, because those are not the kind of videos and kind of content that people really want to see. They want to see overproduced, they want to see lighting, they want to see cut creases, they want to see crazy, you know, makeup and stuff. And like I've said since the beginning, that's not really like what I do, you know, like on a daily. My whole YouTube channel is for your average makeup lover, I guess, person who enjoys makeup, you know, someone like that. Wow, someone like that, you know. I just feel like if I'm ready, I guess, like mentally, I had to kind of be like, okay, am I really gonna do this? There's a lot that goes into it. I would say, like, as far as, how can I say, as far as, you know, like, you know, what you buy, as far as what you're gonna charge, what you're gonna, you know, what your price is gonna fluctuate because you have to travel, or they're gonna come to you, so are you gonna charge less, or like whatever. You just have to really think about that kind of stuff, you know. And it's not something like, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna charge this and then call it a day, and then the next person comes, you're charging something else, and the next person comes, you're charging something else. It's like you kind of need a balance, you know what I mean? Like, so you let your client or customer know what you're gonna do, you know, initially, and where that price range or anything like that, where it fluctuates, you know. So it's a lot of things that you have to take into consideration. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on a lot of makeup artists who are just starting out. You know, a lot of their kits are not like super high-end name brand, you know, makeup, all, you know, starting, because you don't have a clientele like that. Like, so you can't really, if you're trying to make a business, you do kind of have to use more affordable in the beginning. At least this is my train of thought, and a lot of train of thought that I've seen from other YouTubers, that their kits have built up over time. You know, you build a clientele, and in the same sense, I don't want people paying me for what I'm putting on them. I want them to pay me for my skill, for what I can give to them, for my service, pretty much, you know, not what products I have to put on their face, you know what I mean? Whether it's, you know, all MAC makeup, or it's all Becca makeup, or it's all LA girl makeup, or elf makeup, it doesn't matter. I've seen a girl who has worked on a lot of clients, and her whole kit, almost her whole kit, was full of elf makeup, you know. And I'm not saying anything bad about that, because like, I use elf on myself too. So if I can use something on myself and it works for me, you know, I just want, you know, if that kind of stuff works for me, I wanted to also work for my other clients and show them that you don't need the most high end of a, you know, $110 foundation versus a $10 foundation, and you can't get the same, you know, kind of a result, you know what I mean? So that's pretty much where I'm going with it. I mean, I feel like if he's helped me a lot decide, you know, like obviously financially he's been putting most of his money into my kit for me, you know, and it makes me feel good because it makes me feel like I do have support, you know. Oh my god, I want to cry. Oh my god, I'm about to cry. Legit, look at my eyes. Stop, I'm gonna cry. Anyway, back to it. You know, like I said, like I'm not trying to get emotional, like oh my god, my support system, but you guys need to understand something. Like, I've been a stay-at-home mom for 2.5 years now, and although I love to be able to stay with my son, you know, everybody needs something like an outlet, you know what I mean? Everybody needs something that they can say makes them happy, makes them money, doesn't make them money, just gives them, you know, like that boost, you know what I mean? And if I can have a hustle and I could make money from my son and myself and my family doing something that I'm doing on YouTube, I'm doing on Instagram, and do it on other girls and make them feel good, you know, about a wedding they're gonna be in, or the bride, or whoever, you know what I mean? If I can do that for somebody, that's just so self-rewarding, you know. And like I said, since it's something that I want to do, it's like not a job, you know. It's like, it's not a job where I'm like, oh my god. I used to work in Marshalls, okay, and I know Jaime, Marge, all you guys that watch my videos, I know you guys are like, oh hell no, here she goes, you know. But it's not like, that shit ain't fun, you know. Retail is not fun. Like, he works at Sprint. Retail's not that fun of a job, you know. But come on.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yes, if you're making money, yes it is.
Okay. Oh my god, okay. If you're making good money, I guess it is, you know. But not when you're working minimum wage at Marshalls, you know. Not like I'm dogging anybody who works retail, because honestly, when I can get a job, shit, my ass will probably be working at Target, because there's one right here down the street from my house. It's just that, like, on the side, I've always have tried to have a side hustle, whether baking like cupcakes and selling them and baking them for my friends, for their parties, for their kids. Sorry about the swatches, I did a video before this. Whether it was baking, whether it was doing nails, like I still do my own nails. I'm probably not going to do that because nails is a longer process, it's a longer, you know, it's more time consuming and stuff. But you know, whatever, like I've always tried to have a hustle, because I'm not a person that can just be okay with staying at home and not trying to provide, or not give my you know, my kind of a help, you know what I mean? I get it. Like, I do understand, and I know a lot of people will probably tell me like, girl, you're a stay-at-home mom, that's the hardest job. Everybody tells me, you know, being a stay-at-home mom's the hardest job. You have a household, you have a son, you have a this, and it is, you know, it really is. But because I think I've got that down right now, you know, like with being a mom and everything, I think I can start doing a little bit more for me, you know, and that'll just make me a better mom, a better wife, a better person, like, you know what I mean? So yeah, guys, that's pretty much, you know, where I'm at with everything right now. I will get into more details about I have notes, but I need him to move so I can get that after, you know. But I have notes on my kits and, you know, anything to do with pricing. I'm not going to say in this video, just because I'm not going to promise things that's not going to happen, you know, make false promises and stuff. But if you do want pricing, if you are interested, and there is another thing I'm going to talk about too, then you can always, you know, direct message me on Instagram. You can Snapchat me, like I said in my other video. That's probably where I get the most feedback, is on Snapchat. So I try to Snapchat a lot, because I know it's easier to just send someone a snap, you know. But from there we can go and I'll, you know, exchange numbers, go to pricing and everything like that. But yeah, you know, I know he's been pretty quiet, but I just really needed him here just for like physical support, you know what I mean? But how do you feel?
I just, you know, appreciate your ambition.
You're gonna make me cry.
And, you know, I'll support you in whatever you need. I'm always here for you. And I just respect your hustle.
Respect the fucking hustle. Thank you, babe. Okay, guys, so I have notes here because like I said, I've been thinking about this for a long time. I've written down a bunch of stuff. Excuse me. My feelings and everything. Like I said, I've been getting my kit together. My whole thing with, you know, doing the freelance thing, it needs to be very sanitary, very sanitary. And I would not have started to do this or said that I was going to do this if my kit was unprepared. So a lot of stuff that I did purchase, like I said, I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube of other YouTubers and their kind of key essential disinfectant, sanitizing kind of stuff that they have in their kits, and I've been going based off that, you know, within my budget, what I think is a better product versus what they're using or whatever, you know. And I can do a separate video on my kit if you guys would like to see that, and then I don't know, maybe it'll spark more interest for more clientele, you know. So the first thing I want to get into is the skin prep, and I do have a couple items for skin prep. Now you know, I am gonna, like I said, have a set price at what I'm gonna do. So you could come to me and say, well, I don't want you to prep my skin and I don't need any of that. But let's be real here, like if I don't prep your skin, you know, then you're not gonna have a very longevity of your makeup, especially if you're gonna be in a wedding or something, you know, right? So I just started getting into, like I said, researching in YouTube and skin prep and what other makeup artists use to prep skin before they do makeup on people, you know. And I have picked up a few products. I'm not going to show them. Like I said, I can do a kit video, and that would be a separate video because this would be way too long anyway. But yeah, so I will have a kit video and I'll have my skin prepping in there, but I am going to do skin prep. And what I mean by that is cleansing your skin. You could come with a clean face, but I am going to cleanse your skin. I am going to moisturize you. If you're going to be you know, outside for you know, an outdoor wedding or something, I am going to put SPF on your face and, you know, make sure that you are fully prepared to have your makeup last you through the day. You know, I'm not going to send you to your wedding and charge you for makeup that you're gonna be like, oh my god, in 2 minutes you're creasing when you get there, you know. Like, no, that's not what I mean when I'm saying that my kit is not gonna be, how can I say, like super high-end products. I do have high-end products in there, but not everything is, you know. I just know of drugstore and lower-end products that work for me. I go out all day, I can go to an event all day into the night, and I go home or go to the hotel and my makeup's still on. I know what works, you know. So that's that for skin prep. Like I said, my kit, I have a mix of both name brand and just, you know, based off of that. I do have a set time and a set price. Another thing I'm going to talk about is I am going to be doing hair as well. So a lot of the times, if you look at my Instagram, or like if I've done makeup on my aunt or my cousin or my sisters or a friend or someone, I always do their hair and their makeup. And I think it's just such a great, like you get more bang for your buck that way, you know, because you get your makeup done and your hair instead of going to MAC, paying them $40 to do your makeup, and then you have to go to a hair salon and do your hair or do it yourself, and you're not going to do it as, you know, as good as someone else would do your hair. You know what I mean? Like, it's always different when someone else does your makeup, your hair and stuff like that. So, you know, if you guys are like questionable because I am unlicensed, if you really look into it, and from my knowledge, a lot of makeup artists that work at counters, not every single one of them is certified. You know, you could go to MAC and the girl who's doing your makeup might have a bomb ass portfolio but isn't a certified makeup artist because they didn't go to school, but they got hired and they're freelancing, or they got hired and they're you know, full-timers. But you can go to school through MAC, you know. So, and that's great, because obviously, you know, I would love to work there, but I don't have the time right now because, like I said, I am a stay-at-home mom. What would be easier for me to do right now is freelance and build a portfolio, getting into a portfolio. I would love, like literally love, whoever, whichever one of you watching this video, if you want me to do your makeup and be, you know, I get your makeup and hair done by me for free, the only thing I would need from you is your consent to be able to take your pictures, obviously, for my portfolio, like a professional picture, not just an Instagram photo, for my portfolio, and record it for my YouTube channel. I am going to get certain like contract things signed up, made up, so that this way it states exactly what you're doing and you could sign off on it on there. And just because I don't need to run into problems if I'm filming you and then, like, let's say if I do makeup on a friend and I film her and I have her on my YouTube channel, then we're not friends no more, and she tries to flag my video or she tries to something, I always have the backup of having a contract like, hey, you signed here that I can film you, you know what I mean, just to save my ass, you know. So that like I said, that would be for free, as long as you give me consent that you want, that it is okay to film you and I could use you in my portfolio and I can use you you know, in a YouTube video. Because you guys have to understand, if I'm gonna do your makeup for free, you know, it's kind of like we both gotta gain something out of this, you know. Now, when I say do your makeup for free, I don't mean it's your birthday and you're like, go ahead and film my birthday makeup and do that for free and do it, and I'm gonna go out all night and I'm gonna floss my makeup. No, that's not what I mean, because I still need to make money off of this if I'm gonna put money into it, you know. And that is the harsh truth of it, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, because that's what it is, you know. If you do want birthday makeup or something like that, that's obviously a price we need to negotiate, you know. When I say I want models, face models, is that like during the day we could set a time. Let's say if you work and you have a Tuesday off and you're like, hey girl, like, you want to use me, you know, I'll go to the house and get my makeup done, like, who cares, screw it, and you can have your makeup done all day and whatever, your makeup and your hair, as long as, like I said, you have the consent to go ahead and let me use you in a portfolio and go ahead and let me use you in a YouTube video. So it's kind of like a win-win for us both. You go ahead and have your makeup done all day, and then I can go ahead and film you and, you know, grow my channel, grow my Instagram, grow my portfolio for myself, you know. But like I said, if it's any like a night event or an event or something, like, you know, I need to get paid, you know. I'm not just trying to put money into something that's not going to make me money, you know. But yeah, other than that, I think that's about it, you know. I hope you guys are ready to do something like this with me. And like I said, I don't care your skin tone, I don't care your skin type, I don't care if you're acne prone, it doesn't matter. Hit me up if you want to be a face model for my Instagram, YouTube, anything, and get your makeup and hair done for free. You let me know. If you have a special event or a wedding or something you're going to be in soon, let me know, and I will be more than happy to do your makeup, and we will talk, negotiate pricing, hours, and time and place. And yeah, just, you know, let me know, guys, and I'll go ahead and give you all the details once we get into communication with each other. But as far as that, I think that's all I have to say. I went over skincare models kit, yeah, time, you know. I'm not gonna hide anything from you guys. I'm not gonna be shady and say one thing in a YouTube video and then when you get here it's gonna be a different story. I'm not gonna do that. I am a person of my word, so just know that when you're getting your, what is it called, your pampering done by me, you're gonna know that you're in good hands. I am a genuine person, and I swear I'll work on you until you're like, girl, like, I don't like this, switch it. I don't care. I'll be like, all right, girl, you know what, I wasn't feeling it either, let me take the eyeliner off and we'll just do a halo eye. I don't know, whatever. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. You know, I'm very open to a lot of opinions. Like I love to learn and pick other people's brains who do makeup. I think that's why YouTube is such a great tool, because without having a direct conversation with the makeup artist, you could still pick their brain because they're letting you know their thoughts, and you're like, hey, yeah, you know what, that makes a lot of sense, you know. So I mean, I'm just rambling on now, but with all that being said, I hope you guys are ready, because I know I am. I know my support is. So I just hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and like I said, if you have any further questions, go ahead and hit me up and I will get back to you.